So as you can see, I did not learn my lesson the first time, and I built another big portable box. Now it doesn't weigh 200 pounds, which is good. One person can move it around. But instead of just having data and network stuff in it, I also added voice communications on VHF, UHF, as well as 800 meg. So capabilities on both amateur and the public safety bands. That way we're able to, especially in my local area, serve our agencies in whatever need they need. So a lot of times they don't have portable setups like this that we can place into a school or into a community center or something like that that they can get out to, and so a lot of times they rely on portable radios. Isn't always the best. So done that many times, brought in a base station and thrown in an antenna outside, whether it's a mag mount or even on a tripod, and it makes all the difference in the world. So in addition to the voice setup on here, we also have the Arden nodes. Now, an Ubiquiti tough switch, all that's up here, hardwired into a patch panel that's on the back. We'll show you that in a second. And then there's a MikroTik HAP in the back, and then as well as a Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is running multiple different things on it. The PBX server for a phone system, so we have multiple IP phones that we can run right off of this, and as well as the mesh chat software and OwnCloud, which is basically a cloud storage. So based off of the storage we have on it on the SD card, which is 256 gigabyte, we have an ability to, through a browser, save files, drop them there, create passwords, things like that, and share them out over the network. As you can see down here, I have a rack-mounted 8-port switch. This just allows us to plug any device we want into it, multiple computers, access points, things like that, and just expand within a command post or wherever you're setting this up. Maybe it's a shelter for the Red Cross or something like that. And then power here, where you could plug in a laptop or a monitor, things like that, in order to look at cameras or browse the mesh internet, whatever it may be. The other thing is with the HAP that's at the top, that's also providing a Wi-Fi hotspot to the area. It can also hook into an outside network, such as via hardline or through Wi-Fi, such as a MiFi, a Verizon MiFi, or a FirstNet Cradle Point, something like that, in order to get network capability, internet capability out over the mesh. So maybe that's just so you can VPN to another area that you don't have RF links to, or providing some type of Wi-Fi service on the network itself. So on the back of the box, you can see it's just a flat panel that comes off here. Backs of the radios, you got the HAP up here, providing the internet. But on all these devices, all of the ports are used up. And so I actually have them all connected into this patch panel here that I mounted to an angled piece of aluminum, and then have it labeled. So I can have up to 3 nodes coming off of here, and in addition to the MikroTik HAP that's already on here. So I can take my TP-Link and just plug it right into where I have, it says node A, and you'll see that it's already powered up. It's getting the power right from that Ubiquiti switch. And then I could take another one, such as the Nano Beam, and plug it in as node B. And there's a couple nodes to get out of wherever I have this set up as via RF. Now you can also see that LAN A, so that's just, I could plug a computer in there, camera, whatever I want, and that's going to get its address from node A. And then these additional ports are all node C, which is the MikroTik HAP. So that way I don't have to dig in there, plug into the front. I have all my cords coming out of the back, except for that one switch that's to the front, which would be limited to any computers or anything that is set up near or in front of this box here. As you can see, there's also the RF connectors here. These are for the 3 radios. Another thought I had was to actually get a triplexer for VHF, UHF, and 800 meg, and then I could use 1 multi-band antenna instead of 3. So that's probably a future project to change out to that. But again, this was done with a lot of things I had around, slowly building it based off what I had for a budget and things like that. So definitely larger setup for a more complex, maybe a larger incident that needs multiple different radios, nodes, etc. Also having more room to set something like this up.